So hi guys, I'm Jeffrey Solomon back with a new video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a really cool text animation which you just see right now. So for making this you don't need any plugins or presets. So let's move on. So you can see that I made a basic composition right over here. It's 9020 to 1080p and the frame rate is 29. Maybe I'll change it to 30 and duration is 8 seconds. It doesn't matter and hit OK. So grab on the text tool right over here and maybe I'll make a solid color. Control Y to make a solid color and make I'm going on with this magenta pinkish color and hit OK and make it new text. Maybe I'll type I'm using Gotham Black, the font Gotham Black, so just like so. So go to the align tab and align it to the center. You can see that the anchor point is not in the center, so we need the anchor point to be in the center. So Control Alt and Home. So to make the anchor point to center, or you can even use other scripts like motion tools, maybe to change the anchor point just like so. Then just you could use the simple shortcut Control Alt and Home key in if you're in Windows. So now once you made this, you can see that it's so basic. So now open this, and animate and click over here to animate and add a position to it. So you can see that we have got an animator 1 and we got a radius selector in it and we got the position in it. So now inside the animator 1 you can see the add option right over here and go to property and add a tracking to it. Yes, just like so, and add a scale to it. You even need a scale to it just like that. So change the scale value to 0 and the tracking type before and after and the tracking amount we need to change it to -87 just like so. So open the range selector and go to offset and you can see that when you actually change it you can get that really cool effect just like so. So that's what we need. Change the value to 0 and put a keyframe in the offset and maybe like go maybe like a 10 or 20 frames just like so, and change the offset value to maybe like 30 or 40 maybe just like so, and go to 10 frames, maybe like go after 10 or 1 minute 1 second and 10 frames forward and change it to 100 just like so. You can see that we have got a basic animation just like so, and it's simply it's good, but we don't have any effect or it's so simple. So we'll actually kind of animate it. So select all the keyframes and click F9 to easy use them. Go to the graph editor. So if your graph editor is not like this, make sure you run speed graph just like so. So select all the keyframes and make a graph just like that and select the last two keyframes and make it just like so. So you're gonna get something like this just like that. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll actually make it even more smoother just like so. You could see that we have got something like that. Yes, that's what we need. So now once you've made the animator 1, that's it. We have done the animator 1. So now I'm gonna add a rotation property to it. So close everything and click on the text option and add a rotation. So you can see that we have got another rotation property to it just like so. So what I'm gonna do is change the value to maybe like -11 just like so. So you're gonna get something like that, and open the range selector. So now if you change the offset value, it's gonna change something like that just like so. Make sure you're gonna change it to minus degree right now. Don't make sure you don't change it like this, like you don't go to the plus value, go to the minus value. So maybe I'll go right over there just like so and change the value offset value to something like that, in the way only the M and O just comes right over there, and it's -79. Let's copy the value and maybe like goes something like that just right over there, and put a keyframe in the offset and maybe go a little bit forward just like so, maybe 10 to 20 frames forward, and change the value to somewhat like -100 just like so. You're gonna get something like this. So what I'm gonna do is select everything and click F9 to easy use them. So you could see that we've got something like that. So I'm gonna go to the graph editor and change the graph to something like that. So you could see that when we go somewhere right over there, you could see that we've got something like that just like so. It's kind of cool. So what I'm gonna do is add another animator So click over here and go and click on the animate option right over there, and gonna add a tracking to it. So once you got the tracking amount, you're gonna get an animate number 3 and click change the tracking amount to before and after, just like the previous one, and change the tracking amount to maybe like maybe I'll just change the tracking amount to something like that, maybe -2, and copy the value, and just like so here. So this is the place where the animation kind of ends, right? Just like over there. I'll just reduce the animation to somewhat like that, and maybe I'll even change the composition settings to 3 seconds, just like so. So you got something like that, just like so. So right over here you could see the rotation property. What we have done in the rotation property just acts right over there. So what I'm going to do is put a keyframe in the animator number 3, that is the range selector, that is tracking amount. So put a keyframe right over there and move a little bit forward and change the tracking amount to maybe like 18 or 20, maybe just like so. You're gonna get something like this. So that's kind of cool. So select both the keyframes, click F9, go to the graph editor, change the graph to somewhat like that. Maybe like make it even more smoother, just like so. Hold Alt to increase the width or the spacing of the keyframes, just like so. So I think that's kind of cool, just like that. So you could see that we have got a really cool animation right over that. You could see that we have got a really cool animation just like that. So that's kind of cool. Or if you want to make the same kind of animation or use this kind of animation in your other text, something like if you want to make a new text and just don't want to use the same, don't want to open the file and again change the text and export it, and you don't want to do like that, you can actually save the animation. So open this and open the text. So you can see that we have got 3 animators right over here. So select all the 3 animators by holding the control key or the command key in Mac and go over here on the animation and click save animation preset. So once you're done with it, so you can see that we have got a user presets, the After Effects version of your user presets, just like so. And you could actually change you can actually maybe like name it like YouTube text, just like so. And you can see that's After Effects preset, Adobe After Effects preset. So save it just like so. So it's gonna save it. And now if I actually delete everything just like so, I'll actually type a new text, maybe like just like that, and align it to the center and change the key, change the anchor point to the middle, to the center, Control Alt and Home key, just like so. Now you could see in the effects and presets tab just over there, you could see the animation presets right over here. So once you're done with it, go click on the 3, you could see the 3 bars right over here, and click over here and click refresh list. So it's gonna refresh everything, and now search over here the YouTube text. So you could see that when you type it, you get the YouTube text right over there. So it's under the user presets where we saved it. So drag and drop it under the text. So that's it. You're gonna get the animation just like that, which we made previously, just like so. Actually, you can adjust the keyframes by clicking U, select everything, maybe like move it just like so. So you're gonna get the animation right over there, just like so. So that's how you make this one right over there. So a simple way to enhance it is by click over the text and Control D to duplicate it. Maybe I'll actually click S to scale it just like so, and I will change the color of it. Go to the character, just like that. Go to the character right over here and change the color to somewhat like the background color. I'll actually change the color to somewhat like just like so. So this is a way to enhance it by actually adding a backdrop effect just like so. And another effect to actually enhance this is adding an effect called drop shadow to the background. To the background layer, and you can see the drop shadow effect. Click over here, it's a default effect in After Effects, so I don't need to worry about it. And maybe actually I'll change the softness, increase the softness a bit, just like so, and change the distance to 0. And just like that, you could see that we got something like that. Change the opacity, reduce the opacity a bit, and change the softness, something like that. and you could see that we have got a really cool effect just like so. So these are actually good ways you can enhance your text just like so. And if you want a really cool effect more than this, you can actually click on your shadow on the effect right over there. So that's gonna add a shadow on the effect just like so. That's gonna add a really cool effect. So these are the ways you can actually increase or enhance your workflow, your text editing workflow just like so. So if you guys like the video, please make sure to hit the like button along with the subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching and take care.